Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a great Thursday. I wanted to end this week's videos with a study on the Sabbath. And I remember a time, and I'm sure maybe some of my older viewers might, where on Sundays, alcohol was not allowed to be sold. And there was actually a lot of businesses that were closed on Sundays because it was the Sabbath. Sadly, now we have most liquor stores open. Of course, stores are open and so forth. But the Lord has a day set aside, the Sabbath, to honor Him. And it doesn't even really have to be a set day, even though a lot of Christians make it Sunday because they're going to church, but it could be another day if you actually have to work on Sunday. And it's setting that day aside to worship the Lord in our recreation and just in our day, and to rest and to worship Him that day. So I will get into some of the verses and what it talks about. And it of course spoke about it a lot in the Old Testament. So I'm just going to get right into it. The first one is from the Old Testament. It's Exodus 20 verse 8 through 11. And it says, "Remember to observe the Sabbath day by keeping it holy. 6 days a week are set apart for your daily duties and regular work, but the seventh day is a day of rest dedicated to the Lord your God. On that day, no one in your household may do any kind of work. This includes you, your sons and daughters, your male and female servants, your livestock, and any foreigners living among you. For in 6 days the Lord made the heavens, the earth, the sea, and everything in them, and He rested on the seventh day. That is why the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and set it apart to be holy." So some comments there. This was from the Old Testament times, and it's a good principle to keep. First of all, it is giving a physical rest. We know that if people work 7 days a week, they're going to get burnt out pretty fast, get cranky, tired, stressed out. God knows us, He made us, and we need rest. We need time to spend with our husbands and wives to rejuvenate before we start a whole nother week of work. Okay, so it's very important. Notice that He says the animals can't even work. And so obviously in that time they used the animals for tons of work. We really don't do that a lot nowadays unless it's on maybe some farming, especially Mennonite or Amish. But they needed work too, because that would be almost killing them if you were overworking them and their servants and so forth. So this is a wonderful principle to obey, to take time to rest and make it a day where you meditate on the Lord. You're going to church, you're going to a Bible study. If you don't have a church home, to watch a wonderful program, maybe with your family, praying, deciding where the week's tithe is going to go to if you don't have a church home, and making it a day for the Lord. Obviously, like back then, they didn't even do any cooking and stuff. They actually had the cooking already done, and they ate it that day. And so if you don't want to cook, you can even order out as a special treat. But we're not really having to follow that prescription on it, so it's okay to cook, that kind of thing. But it's just talking about work. Their cooking was a lot of work. Ours is way simpler. Okay, so this was a refreshment. And also want to make a comment that after the Lord made the whole entire world, He didn't have to rest. He chose a day of rest because the Lord does not get tired like we do. And then the next verse is in Exodus 31, 13 through 17. "Tell the people of Israel to keep my Sabbath day, for the Sabbath is a sign of the covenant between me and you forever." So this was a covenant between the nation of Israel and the Lord. "It helps you to remember that I am the Lord who makes you holy. Yes, keep the Sabbath day, for it is holy. Anyone who works on that day will be cut off from the community." So it was serious, okay? He was serious about this. Work 6 days only, but the seventh day must be a day of total rest. I repeat, because the Lord considers it a holy day, anyone who works on the Sabbath day must be put to death. The people of Israel must keep the Sabbath day forever. It is a permanent sign of my covenant with them. So, Jews who are still following, strict Sabbath, they will do this, okay? They will absolutely follow it. So he was very strict enough when he was making that for them that it was making it an example that if anyone did something terrible, like cursing your parents, doing all kinds of, there are certain things that you were put to death for. And this was a serious enough thing because really what you're not doing is you are shunning the Lord. You're not believing what he's saying. You're not respecting him. And that is spreading unbelief and disobedience through the whole entire community. So he's very serious about it. Obviously, that's not happening now. That was with the nation of Israel. But since we are grafted into the body of faith through, Abraham, and we are children of the living God, he still wants us to take time to rest and focus on him, okay? And it's a blessing to us. So we should definitely look at that way and honor the Lord on that day. In Isaiah 56:2, it says, blessed are those who are careful to do this. Blessed are those who honor my Sabbath days of rest by refusing to work. And blessed are those who keep themselves from doing wrong. And then Ezekiel 20:20 says, keep my Sabbath days holy, for they are a sign to remind you that I am the Lord your God. So it's remembering God, our focus on God. When we're working, like let's say the 6 other days of the week, we may not even be thinking about God in our work. We maybe get so overwhelmed over a job or household duties or childcare that we really can't focus. I try to take each morning, I actually need to, otherwise, my day is not good. So every morning I get my coffee and I go into a spare bedroom that we have, and I have all my Bible study books there, and I refresh myself with the Lord by reading the Word of God, some devotionals, and praying over things that I have of concern, maybe my day, my family, and it really starts my day off right, okay? And the very last verse is Mark 2:27 through 28. He said to them, the Sabbath was made to benefit people, and not people to benefit the Sabbath. And I, the Son of Man, am master even of the Sabbath. And this was Jesus' words. So we should take this seriously. So basically, the Sabbath, notice this. The Sabbath was made to benefit people, okay, and not people to benefit the Sabbath. So basically, you remember the time that Jesus threw out the money changers, the money people in the temple because they were making it all about money. So this day is a benefit for us. It's a benefit to rest and recharge. My husband and I both have noticed that if we have a lot of work that we do on Sunday, like let's say we decide to do the lawn and the leaves or something like that on a Sunday, maybe the weather was bad, like on the other days, so we know we got to get out there and do it. We actually feel terrible, and the rest of our week is not good. So we really try to do a lot of our stuff on a Saturday and then rest on Sunday. We're both very much, try to rest on Sunday. And read the Bible and watch. I watch some studies from pastors that I like that even encourage me more. So I encourage everyone to use a special day of the week, whatever day you choose. So if you have to work on Sunday, but let's say you've got Monday off, have Monday be your day of Sabbath, and bless yourself and refresh your relationship with the Lord on that day. You will not regret it. You will feel much better, rejuvenated. Your health will be better. Your family life will be better. Your relationships will be better. It is truly a blessing. So I hope that you have a blessed Sabbath this week. God bless you, and I will see you on Monday.